Should you be spending $1,000 a month on Facebook leads? Tune in now. The real estate industry is full of people doing things a certain way because that's how they always have been done. These are not those techniques. If you want to get punched in the throat with the most aggressive and innovative ways to generate business and run your real estate practice, check out Agent Hacks. I'm Tom Toole. This is Steve Olson, one of the brightest minds I know in the real estate industry. Steve, I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and then I got one question for you, and you're going to run with it. So.
Okay, cool. My name's Steve Olson. I'm the president of a company called Kingston Lane. We do a lot of advertising and execution platform stuff for real estate agents, just like you guys. So happy to help in any way I can.
For sure. So you're also a real estate coach. That's how we got to know each other. And I remember we were in like the bathroom at an event, and you go up to me and look at me dead in the eyes and say, everyone should be spending $1,000 a month in Facebook leads. Why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, okay. And it's one of those moments where you like gut check yourself. Why don't you explain to the audience kind of what you meant by that, what the intention is, and it's evolved. This was a couple years ago when you said this to me.
You know, I think at the end of the day, we definitely fall guilty of, or we're guilty of saying things like, this type of lead sucks, that type of lead sucks, this lead's better, this lead's better. And in reality, all that is, it's a symptom of a bad system, right? So if you're the type of agent that, you know, the only system you have is when a lead comes in, you're picking up the phone, you're trying to call them, if they don't answer, you hang up, but that lead doesn't go anywhere, like, I can see why that agent may want to invest in certain types of leads that maybe they don't have to do long-term follow-up. I heard this really good line from Frank Kern. He didn't make it. It actually came from Madison Avenue like 100 years ago. And he said, a rising tide lifts all ships. And what he means by that is the more you advertise, whether you get call to action stuff back, the more you push, the more you advertise, the more you're known. And you know this, right? Yeah. There's nothing better than walking into a listing presentation with somebody that already knows you. They already know you're a rock star. They see your marketing. They know the signs. And you're just there to seal the deal. That's what Facebook has the ability to do for us right now. Even if it's not like, forget about IDX leads, forget about lead forms, forget about bots, forget about all that stuff. If you only spent, if you were even able to, and I don't mean from a budget perspective, but if you spend $1,000 a month on like just video views every single month, just in your local market, and you were doing stuff like just like you're doing right now, but maybe it was consumer focused, meaning like, here's the challenges, here's the successes, all the stuff Tom was talking about earlier today, I promise you, it would take you 60 days. What are the grocery stores by you?
So we got Acme, Superfresh, Giant, Whole Foods.
So you're in Whole Foods, it would take you 60 days, you're walking down Whole Foods, and all of a sudden you're gonna see, hey, wait a second, that's Tom Toole. I mean, it happens like that. And you could do it on TV right now, but you're gonna spend 100 grand.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You could do it on Twitter, it's a little harder to do it. Instagram, 100% all day long. Short form video, I'd be doing Instagram all day long, but Facebook video, there is no way. There's no easier way to get famous than Facebook right now.
Well, and the algorithm's so different. I mean, you go to Facebook, I mean, it's basically like a YouTube platform almost, where it's video,
100%.
video, and then you get like the text posts from like the two people you interact with. And the thing about this is it's like everyone thinks about the realtor billboards. And like, you know, I come from a real estate family. There was people that did this in my town. This is the billboard that's going to work. And this is the one where it's targeting the people you want.
Yeah. So here's what I would do. Can I get tactical?
Yeah, that's what this is about. That's what this is about.
I would be doing, and I didn't make this up, this came from another guru. He's going to kill me for saying this, Dennis Yu. He's a Facebook ninja. Like, this is the guy that, like, if Obama wanted to hire somebody, he would go to Dennis. That's like who he is.
Got it.
1-minute videos a day, every day. Just selfie video, hey, my name's Steve Olson, I'm in front of this house, here's what's going on, I just did this, I just did that. Big challenge, here's how I solved it, just 1 minute, right to the point, 3 a day. You're gonna boost those for $1 a day for 3 days. So $9 total we're spending so far, big spending, right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at those videos and we're gonna look at the cost of a video view. If the cost of the video view is below 4 cents, we're gonna put $100 behind it, because that means Facebook said, hey, people like this video. Gets better though. We're going to take everybody that watched that video, more than 25%, we're going to put them in a custom audience. We're going to leave everybody else alone. So we just paid for a whole bunch of 25% video views, and from there, we're going to run direct call to action, like, hey, if you have questions about real estate, here's how you schedule, click below, because those people will consume that ad, whereas if you just run that ad to a dry audience, it's not going to convert very well at all. And we're talking like, even if that strategy you told me, you know, I'm in a market, there's 1 million people in my market. How big is Philly? How many people?
The 5th largest metro market, so you got 4 or 5 million people there.
I would be blown away on video views alone if you could even spend $1,000 a month. That's how cheap it is. It's so freaking cheap.
I'm glad this is recorded because we're gonna take notes. We're gonna execute that same exact strategy. Val, I hope you're watching because this is what we're doing next. But this stuff is gold and it's easy to do. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be a team. You don't have to be some big brokerage. A single agent can do this, spend 10 bucks, and all of a sudden they're getting notoriety. That's what I love about these kind of strategies.
And look, it's raw wins. Like, this is like very produced, it looks
Yes.
very good, right? And for this venue or for this type of video, that's what you need. For this stuff, it's like, don't worry about the perfect lighting, don't worry about the wind, don't worry about any of that stuff. Just get the videos out there, because the ones you think are gonna work may not. And the ones you think don't work, a lot of people will watch because some bird shit on your shoulder. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it goes.
There's a live video that Jill and I did for this event we're at Impact Agent University in New Orleans, where we couldn't figure out how to get her on the live, and people loved it. And it's me
Yeah.
literally pressing my phone like this.
Because it's real.
And if you go back to Agent Hacks #1, the video did not look good.
Yeah.
The content was okay. It gave some value, but you got to start somewhere. I mean, dude, look at Tom Ferry's first videos. He'll be the same thing. Any of it's done.
Oh, yeah, right. It's cadence, right? Sales is the same thing. You could attribute to riding a bike, playing baseball, surfing, selling. It's all the same thing. It's always going to suck in the beginning, but you do it and you develop muscle memory. And that muscle memory, you get better and better, and it just keeps going. Right? But video all day long, I'm telling you, if you have a way in your market to spend, like, no joke, I would spend 20 grand a month if I could. That's how big it is. Don't be one of those agents that's like, oh, Facebook's dead. It's already been. It's not. Trust me. We haven't even started. We haven't even scratched
100 million
the surface
people a day are logging into Facebook.
yet. No, it's Instagram has 500 million a day. Facebook is 2 billion.
You're right. So
A day.
my
That's
numbers are
nuts.
off. My numbers are off.
It's nuts. Like,
I learned something new today.
Can I
So
tell
here
you
we
one
go.
more thing?
Yeah. It's your show, man.
actually, I'll tell you two things. I had somebody tell me at a speech I did about 3 months ago, I'm never on Facebook. Facebook sucks. F this, F. I mean, there's about 100 people in the room, and she let me have it. And I said, okay, well, why do you say that? She goes, all these agents are on Facebook all the time. You know, they should not be doing it. We should be working. I'm like, hey, can I see your phone really quick? And she goes, yeah, fine. So she brings her phone up there. I said, we're going to check something. And she goes, what are you going to check? I'm like, we're going to pull up screen time right now, and I'm going to give you a stat. And she goes, okay. Her social media in 1 week was like 7 hours and 14 minutes, right? So it's even the people that say they're not on it are on it. So when everybody tells you, oh, the old people aren't on it or the young people aren't, I'm telling you, it's not true. The average person, I may butcher this a little bit, over 35 years old, I can't remember if it was a male or female stat, it may have been a blended stat, logs into Facebook 26 times a day on their phone. 26 times the app literally launches. That doesn't mean they're on it for 20 minutes at a time, but the app launches that many times every day. I mean, they're on
Well,
it.
you get the notification, you see what someone tagged you. I mean, that's how it goes, and that's way more than television, way more than radio, way more than
Totally.
print.
Totally.
You could run a whole business based on this show here. So, Steve Olson at his best. Thanks, brother.
Cool.
Appreciate
Anytime.
it.